Y'all done already got my walkover. I can do but an hour. This heat is the killers today. I can do but an hour. If I stayed any longer, I would have passed out on that track out there. For real. They say this is one of the hottest days, so I tried to hurry up and get on out here. Harmony didn't come with me this morning. She stayed with my mom. But honey, when I tell you, I was fighting for my life around that track, getting around that track. Fighting for my life. Baby, I stayed on this phone yesterday looking at stuff on Instagram and YouTube because I don't really watch the news. I try to keep from watching the news so much. But you do need to watch it enough to be aware of what's going on. Kind of when I tell you I watch so many videos of people making videos to Iran, these comedians, I say it's funny, but it's not really funny because it's like, do we have new things to worry about now? It just makes you wonder, like, what is really going on? What is going on? Okay. Now we're like, now I'm thinking, do we need to stock up? Is the food supply going to be low? Are we really going to war? How is this going to fit everything? How's everything going to go about? Like, are we going to be here? Like, what's going to happen? You just never know. The unknown is the craziest thing. But then when I tell you the videos, make me laugh so much. You gotta find some peace in all this craziness, y'all. I tell anybody, if we survive this summer, y'all, with this heat, how it is, the administration, how it is, these prices, how they going up, if you manage to keep a job, keep a roof over your head, food in your refrigerator, keep your sanity together, and you manage to do all them things this summer, baby, that's the real flex. That's the real flex. Drop the mic. That is the real flex. I don't care what nobody say. If you able to do all them things this summer and we survive, baby, that's the real flex. Because it's just so much. It's just so much going on. I tell people, it's never nothing, always something. Did I say that right? It's never nothing, always something. It's going to always be something. You're going to always be faced with something. I don't want to live in fear, but then you don't want to be too lax either. You want to be right there in that mid. You want to be trilling right there in that mid. You don't want to be not aware, but you don't want to be too aware right there in that mid. See, I don't want to know too much, but I don't want to not know nothing. You gotta know something. I know, probably made sense, probably flew over some of y'all head. I don't ever want to be too high, but then I don't want to be too low either. I don't ever want to be low. The lowest, right there in that mid. Get that fly over your head. I don't never want to be the one that know the most, but I don't want to be the one that don't know nothing at all. Right there in that mid. Telling you, it's craziness out here. We just gotta keep our head up the best way we can. I mean, a lot of people worry about their jobs, their houses, how they gonna provide. I'm gonna tell you something. The job that I'm currently working right now, I always known that my job was only gonna be for a year anyway. That was in my contract. My job is only for the job that I'm currently working right now is only for a year. So my job will end somewhere around November, December-ish. If everything, continues to work out the way it needs to. It may end before then. But my original end date is November 2025. So somewhere around November, my job is to end. I do worry, like, where's my next move? Where am I going after this? Where am I going to work after this? But I'm not panicked. Not saying that I'll be able to find another job. Still, I don't know. I may or may not be able to find another job. I'm hoping I will. You know what I'm saying? All the places that I have working, the experience I have, I'm hoping that I can possibly find another job after this. I would love another job like the one I have, because it has allowed me the flexibility to do some things and really just be in touch at home, because I'm working from home right now. With that being said, I would love another job where I could work from home. But if I don't get another one at home and I gotta go to a actual location, I'll be fine with that too. But I worry constantly on a daily, like, where's my next step? Where's my next move? Where am I gonna go? But I don't let it consume me too much, because I'm like, you know, there's a will, there's a way. I'll be somewhere, you know. I work somewhere. Yes, I need to be looking right now. I need to look for another job right now. And I said, I'm going to give myself some time. And come July, next month, I'm going to really start getting my resume updated, getting it back out there, like start applying for positions. Because, you know, nowadays, with how things go, and people may not be so quick to hire. You know, I worry about that too. I'm like, shoot, I don't know what the job market here like right now. You know, trying to get a new job, trying to go to a new place, like, you just never know. So, I know some people got their own worries, and we all trying to do what we can. And that's how we can do, honestly, y'all. We try to take care of these kids, if you got them. Try to keep your marriages together, if you're in one, relationship, etc. Trying to keep a roof over your head. Try to keep it maintained. Keep your bills afloat. And then cut in time to do self-care for yourself. Keep your mental in check. Try to lose weight constantly, like myself. Get your health right. And then, you know something else? Trying to get your faith together. I never lose my faith, but I want to start back going to a church, like, consistently. That's what I really want to do. I want to really start going to a church consistently. I haven't found one yet. I don't know why it's so hard to find a church. I know why it's so hard to find a church. Everybody got their own reason why it's so hard to find a church. If you haven't been going to a church consistently in a while, it's hard to find them. It's hard to find one that you connect with, that you feel comfortable going with, and you connect with the word and the people that's in the church itself. I really want to find one to go to, because you definitely need it at this time. It's hard to find one though that you like going to. And we ain't got to go every Sunday, but every two Sundays out of the month is good for me. Getting a consistent routine going with that. But with that being said, it's just you want to get everything in order. Your spiritual, your mental, your physical, your health, all that, finances. I know Mom was telling me the other day, like, she was like, it's just time for people to start, you know, saving and not unnecessary buying. I try to do that anyway. I try to save a little money when I can, and when I can't, I don't. And when I can, I do. So I always try to pay myself a little bit when I can. But let me tell you something about the bank. Sometimes I worry about the bank, and I know people say things about not keeping your money in banks, so not keeping all your money in banks. But I always wonder if them systems ever broke down in the bank. And I know they say they insured and all that kind of stuff, but how are you going to know physically if that system just shut down tomorrow? How are you going to know how much money everybody had? Like, what are you going to do? You going to guess? Do you have like a backup that shows you what everybody had? Because me coming to you telling you what I had in my account, that's me against you. I was like, if these systems ever failed at the bank and they don't know what we had, how they gonna know what we had? If that makes sense. Like, if the system shut down, they can't see what's in our checking, savings, etc., whatever you got in the bank. How they gonna know? that makes me worse. Because, we just recently had Juneteenth, the holiday. For some reason, the place where I work, our payroll got affected. So we usually get paid on that Friday. Juneteenth was on Thursday. We wasn't able to get our direct deposit until Monday. All because of Juneteenth, the holiday. Which that made me kind of gave me a little anxiety. Because I'm like, how would one holiday affect our direct deposit? Like, how did that happen? When we have all these holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. And all because Juneteenth came, wasn't because it was on Thursday, but I know a holiday done fell on Thursday before. Y'all had to come back to work Friday, so how did it affect the direct deposit? I don't even know. That was so strange to me. I thought it was a bank error, but they sent out us a text. I didn't get the text. But they sent us a text saying that it was going to affect our direct deposits and it'll be there Monday. I didn't get that text until like Sunday. So, I was looking great. But anyway, it's things like that that made me think. But like I want to say, because I'm just rambling now, if we survive this summer, y'all, with all the things we got going on, bills, managing our health, keeping our households together, keeping our wellness intact, just keeping all the relationships you have with people intact, honey, just even managing, just keeping the house old, just keeping an apartment, keeping a house, keeping whatever we got, keeping the bills paid. Just, if you manage to do that, baby, that's the real flex. And we're going to take that and we're going to go on with it, okay? All right.